Hey, I'm Tom.
And I'm Tanner.
Welcome to episode 113 of Bird Squawk.
All right, not a whole lot to talk about today now that there's the calm after the draft. A little bit here and there. Rookie camp started, a couple of leaks for potential games that are coming out tomorrow. So obviously that'll be the main topic of next week's episode. We'll run through like we always do right when the schedule comes out and talk about the different things and where we think. I predicted it right a year ago. So we'll see how that goes. And then mostly just rookie camp happened this week, which was a good sign. Everyone, no major news. Everyone participated. Seemed good.
I just want to say one more time. Nakobe Dean! And already took 3 Wentz jerseys to the sporting goods shop, getting that name off, and we're going to have some A.J. Brown jerseys
Man, I'm excited.
any day now.
Excited whenever that comes in, so that's a little exciting. But yeah, so I don't know. We'll see more as camp ramps up. But this Nakobe Dean stuff is still weird to me. It seems to me he's the starting linebacker, and there's nothing that's going to stop him from being that.
No doubt, no doubt. And the more I'm hearing about this kid, I mean, an engineering
Yeah, he's a smart
student.
kid. I listened to his press conference. He's a smart kid.
His parents were veterans.
Yeah.
I mean, dude's been raised right, takes coaching, comes in. I expect him to be a leader on this team.
I do too, year
one. I expect
one.
him to be bringing some fire in that defensive room, and we'll see. But, again, he fell in our lap. You couldn't not take him.
Yeah.
So, we need some of those alpha males. We talked about that, for months. We need alpha males on that defense, something we haven't had. We need more big-time players on that defense. And, there's still a couple spots that are, we could use a cornerback.
Yeah, speaking of that, James Bradbury, just released by the Giants. That's kind of the big target right now. It feels upgradable from Steven Nelson. Like it's a similar signing, but a bit of an upgrade if they can get that done. If they can do that, they're sitting pretty again, I think, because then you have Slay. You have Bradbury on the other side, and then you have Maddox keeping him in the slot, where he had a very productive year last year in the slot. So I think that is kind of, once again, like a water gap for like a year until maybe you get another big-time corner. But I think that's a sign. That's a signing that I think it hasn't had a lot of steam since it's happened. It felt like one of those things that I was going to like release, sign, but it hasn't been much news. But I think the Eagles will eventually get it done because I think the whole narrative of this team has switched in 2 weeks from a team that is maybe going to battle for the division like usual because the division's weak, but it's still a little bit of a rebuild year, see what Jalen can do, to now this team could potentially contend for the division and maybe be more than that depending on how their quarterback plays.
And another positive that came out that we really weren't anticipating because we thought with them making the playoffs, the schedule would be a little bit tougher.
Yeah.
But, looking yesterday at something that came out, we're probably like 30th, strength of schedule.
Yeah, it was, once again, the NFC East was all on the bottom. But yeah, last year they had the weakest schedule, and I think they have the 30th or 29th weakest schedule again this year, which, yeah, you would think, I mean, you're going to have some tough games. I forget off the top of my head who the opponents are again, but you're going to play that second place schedule. There's a little bit better teams, but you're still going to have your guys and wins that should be there.
Yeah, I mean, and that's where we got to capitalize, right? The teams we need to beat, the teams we should beat, we definitely got to take care of business,
they got lucky with some of those last year. I mean, they handled the games that they needed to with like the Lions and the Jets, but then they let the one Giants game get away and all that. It eventually worked itself out, but there are games that got away from them last year. But I think you have the better team now this year that you can. The main thing last year was you didn't win any games you didn't expect to win. The Eagles usually have one of those games each year that they absolutely upset someone, but they were usually, okay, they should win this game. They won it. Okay, maybe they can win this game. They lost, or they were like, we're probably, and then they got blown out. They were very predictable.
Like we didn't go into Green Bay and take one. Like we done in the past.
Yeah.
We kind of stayed the course. The ones we were supposed to lose, we lost.
Exactly.
We didn't shock the world with anybody. But, that said, we asked Howie to really do a couple things, and he's done them.
He has. He 100% has. If he's back in the good graces a little bit. As much as we hate on the guy and calling for his head the last couple years, which were, in my opinion, still all granted, but he has really, the last 2 drafts, working with the picks, working with the cap, getting this team back to really trying to contend. Once again, not really this year. I think they have a very high expectations this year, but not too high. But this, from what it was 2 years ago, thinking we had a lot more ahead, they have rebuilt and retooled quickly to get back into contending.
And some of the press coming out this week, people are cherry picking the people in our front office.
Yes.
I mean, they want people from the Eagles organization. I mean, that's evident. So we're not giving that front office as much credit as is due.
Yes,
really.
no, it's very true. The Eagles, as much as we hate on them, they are a very well-run organization. As much as we hate on Laurie, hate on Roseman, hate on the analytics.
It could be a lot worse.
Yes, they could be a lot.
They could be the Redskins.
Yes, the commies.
Yeah.
There could be a lot going on, or like the Raiders, where there's always turmoil. They know what they're doing. They do stuff right. And yeah, I mean, they have a set plan and they have let it unfold without giving their hand. And it has unfolded perfectly for them so far this offseason.
Yeah, we really thought this was going to take a lot longer.
Yes.
And to their credit, man, they knew something or felt one way that they were going to be able to turn this around.
Yeah, so it's still early, obviously, rookie camp, and obviously they've had workouts, OTAs, and that'll get more in-depth. Once again, the schedule, we'll have more of that.
Yep.
But a couple games have been leaked. The home opener is a Monday Night Football game. With this
Vikings.
Team, this is going to be exciting.
The home opener, be electric.
The home opener is always exciting.
Vibe on that.
Monday Night Football against the Vikings.
Can't wait.
AJ Brown's Philly debut. You're going to have a lot of these big-time guys. First game under the lights. It's going to be very exciting.
Man.
So we'll see more. That was the only home game, I think, that's been leaked so far. Both Washington games. There's a Monday Night Football later in the year, and then I think they're going to come here the last week of the year.
Yeah, who knows?
And then I think they play the Steelers week 14, which is a home game. But that'll be a fun game too.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see more when it gets closer to that. But yeah, the schedule's going to be interesting. Like I said, we always run through it. Early predictions, see where it is. So we'll do that next week as we usually do. But yeah, that's about it this week. There wasn't a whole lot going on. Rookie camps, everything seems in order so far. The A.J. Brown hype is still... He's getting there's videos of him in the Eagles green working out. It's exciting. So we'll be back always next Wednesday as we're talking about the schedule. So hopefully everything unfolds nicely tomorrow and get some more primetime games that we can go to. Some more back in this limelight. The Birds weren't there last year. They were put away into those 1 o'clock games or the trashy primetime game. So we'll see how the schedule unfolds. But thank you guys always for watching. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at birds_squawk. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Fly Eagles Fly.
Go Birds.